Yeah, he's on the phone with you guys. He's like, I don't know, $3,000, and then Smack's like, and then they're like, sure, and then Smack's like,
we hang up. We're like fucking suckers,
bro.
You're like, fuck you. Welcome to Careful Boys. I mean, what do you guys want to say? Holy shit! Extreme Makeover JkNews edition just happened.
Hit my office. Ryanimay's the exhibit of JkNews.
Dude, he's the West Coast Customs.
Yeah, he's like, what do you guys like?
Steve's exhibit.
Fish tanks? Look at the shark in your closet.
You like barbecue? I made a grill in the toilet for you. I heard you like grandfather clocks.
Accurate. This is insane.
I can't believe it.
Certifiably insane.
It doesn't make sense.
Honestly though, thanks for trusting me to even do it. Like, thanks for trusting me to not look at it and then just come back into it.
Credit to Bart and Joe, mostly.
I trust you more than I trust myself.
I mean, we've seen what you've done with your set business, so we know what you're capable of, and then you even like, you know when you do things like the homie way, you even made it more professional with even like the hand-drawn sketches. So I was like, oh shit, this was like rolling out blueprints and shit. I'm like, this is tight.
It looked pretty ghetto, but at least it gives you an idea.
I thought it was legit.
What if we came in here though after you'd given all those plans and shit, and then we come in here and you just did crayons all over the walls?
He drew what he drew
Right?
on the
And we're
paper.
like, oh wow, Ryan, wow, it looks great.
I just put IKEA shit everywhere.
It's the actual sketches, but right here, just bigger.
Yeah, man. Because you guys didn't even check. You just were like, once it was done, you're like, oh, cool. And then you walked into it, and that's it.
Yeah, and then we had to shoot some stuff for Barbell, and I knew you guys were working here, so I texted you. I was like, hey, Ryan, will you guys be working there, or did you want me to, like, can I peek, see what it looks like, and, like, just film your reaction? I was like, okay. Yeah. And I remember coming in, I'm like, I wonder what it looks like now. And then when I walked in, I was like, what the fuck? Okay, now I'm inside. Whoa! Holy shit. That shit was crazy.
I remember you were asking me like, whose Porsche is this? So I had to look in the security cameras.
Oh, yeah.
And then I was like, oh shit, there's like Eris and Smack and everyone moving things in and out of the office.
Yeah,
and I'm like, oh, this is exciting.
Whose Porsche is it? I want to know.
It's a neighbor's Porsche.
It was a neighbor guy, yeah.
Neighbor's Porsche. But I was like, damn, dude, that was the moment when I was like, I'm fucking so excited. I want to see you guys right now.
Yeah, because you could see us moving big ass shit in and out of the doors, yeah.
And I texted Joe, I was like, if we're passing out bonuses this year, Ryan gets at least 2 times more than Anthony.
He gets all of our bonuses. Give him my bonus, dude.
Can we actually just split Anthony's bonus too?
No, can we penalize Anthony?
He's getting fined.
Let's dock him.
Yeah, he's getting fined.
For always going on a car lot promotions.
We should put a fucking parking meter here, and only Anthony has to pay to park every single time he comes.
That's his name on it. Yeah. Keep giving him tickets.
Quarters it every single time.
Every hour he has to feed it.
Yeah, I pay a guy to go put a ticket on his windshield every fucking 40
Put a boot on it.
Yeah.
Tell him to park right there where the lines are, and then call Ron's towing company. Oh shit! No, but thanks for like. That's a lot of trust, man. To just be like, yeah, do your thing.
You act like you're a sketchy motherfucker, dude. Your track record proves.
This place is pretty sacred, man. It would be hard to depend on somebody to do it justice, man.
If there's anybody, it's gonna be Ryan.
But me and Nick were talking like while you guys were filming stuff, and we were kind of just like, dude, this is so cool that we don't deserve this, and
Something bad's gonna happen.
something bad's gonna happen. We're all gonna get fired. And everything's gonna.
It's like too good to be true.
Yeah, everything's gonna get blown up now.
Yeah.
I remember the first time we upgraded from this office to downtown LA, and then me and Bart were like, man, you know, we got to do something big and like professional and awesome for the fans. And then we're like, let's hire like a real TV like movie set maker. And then we did it, and there was something so fucking off because we told them all the elements of what we wanted, and then it just didn't match. And I was like, man, why did this just suck so bad? And I was like, oh, no one can replicate like the magic of someone in your crew making something, right? So like when this first office was made, it was really like made with the group that was here, and there was so many little details and elements that you had to know as the audience and the inside, you know, jokes and everything. So I feel like that was just missing so much because it looked good. Like the outline was fine.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like
yeah.
all the things were just weird, right? And then afterwards, I think it just put us off from like getting a pro to like do it for us. Because every time we talked about redoing the office, it was like, man, we want to clean this up, but like, who's gonna do it? And like, who can do it dope? And then we're like, And Anthony's like, yeah, let me do it.
Exactly. Zero delivery. He always promises, never delivers. Never.
Dude, he pays hard when he's not here, man.
Would you guys say that he kind of like sparked the idea to?
He did.
Maybe we should do something with the office, but he didn't give the specifics.
Shoving him off. No, but I did look up a video. I went back and watched a video of when you guys first moved in here.
Oh, when we're painting ourselves and stuff?
Just to see, just to like get
It's been over 12 years.
just to get the feeling of that, because and then it was kind of nice to see that, because I'm like, oh man, like in the beginning, like everybody really did like care a lot when they made all the things. It was fun. I'm like, I want to have that same feeling like when I'm doing it, like excited to show you guys shit, excited for you to discover like little like Easter eggs and stuff.
Shout outs to Smack too, because she's not even invested in this place.
Yeah, she's the best.
It has nothing to do with
She doesn't like our videos. She told me.
She doesn't even watch them.
She turns them off.
Yeah, she put her heart and soul into this place too. That's so fucking cool of her.
Yeah, she was with me every day that we were here, and she did all this. She painted all the wall paint was her, like most of it. Yeah.
'Cause now I feel like I owe her. Like, if you guys need to like re-lawn your house, I need to go re-lawn or re-stucco or some shit. I owe her now.
Yeah, like she did this post, you know, on her Instagram where she was like taking a picture of like the bathroom mirror, like doing like some paint cleaning, and she goes, X amount of hours of this, and I was like, I know that fucking bathroom. You spent that many hours. I went in it. I was like, thank you so freaking much. And then her response was more like, I love doing this shit. It was a favor to me.
Yeah,
it was like, what?
She's like, fuck you, you're toxic in all caps.
Yeah. She really does love it. I mean, because also it helps us because we have our business too, where we do set design, we do installations.
So you can use this as an example.
Yeah. Like, if you see this crazy shit, where can they see or hire you guys?
It's called Retro Cetra, and it's on IG.
Retro Cetra.
Yeah.
If you want a cool podcast room, just a dope ass interior, Retro Cetra.
Yeah, but then also it's our way of like, you know, kind of strengthening our relationship. It actually helps us when we get to work together and do things. Otherwise, we're just always separate doing different things.
You guys don't fight all the time?
I mean, we might a little bit, but I think overall it helps us. Yeah,
But
it
like
helps us stay
bonding
stronger,
through work.
Yeah, bonding through work. Really. Yeah.
Dude, when I came the other day and you were like, do you know where my keys are? And you guys finding your keys was like the funniest thing. You're like, oh, I think I left it over here. And she's like, no way. And then it ended up being in her pockets. And I was like, oh, dude, you guys.
And I was like, you dumb bitch.
Dumb whore.
That's right. That's my dog.
Fucking slut!
How many guys did you fuck before me?
It makes your brain rotten. I know.
Yeah. No, she really does love it. Like
Fucking body count.
That's really her thing, and just getting like it helps us improve skills. It helps us like execute ideas that like even just that was my dream to mount that. Yeah, I've never seen that, and I want
That is
to, like,
sick.
do something like
Sick.
that. You know?
We don't deserve any of this shit.
No, we don't.
You know what's crazy?
Even the carpets. I was like, these carpets are great.
They're great. I could lay on them.
I was texting Bart the other day, and I was like, dude, this is so fucking amazing. He's like, I know, man. And I was like, you know, this is what happens when a high performer loves your company. It's like we've been through so many peoples, right? And like a lot of people, they talk, but they want somebody else to fucking do it.
Yeah. Ideas guys are great though.
You gotta have them. You gotta have them.
Really helpful. Yeah.
They'll start it.
Let's have some meetings. Let's talk about it.
But I think that's what this is now. Like this era is like this is a downest group.
Exactly.
You know what
I
I
think
mean?
that's the difference is like we have 6 folks, including 7th Can in the lair back there.
right here.
Shh.
Anthony and Laos right now.
Anthony's at another car lot grand opening.
Saipan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that this is actually a completely different feel because everyone's kind of like a leader in their own field coming together, but it's completely different because before JK was like, that was the main full time for everyone, right? And then so everyone's hitting it hard that way. But then when everyone has something better and bigger to do, but you make it an effort to just come here out of your way and then create awesomeness. It's like, damn, dude, this is what it looks like when all these leaders get together to do something.
Yeah.
It's freaking awesome.
It's like all bosses.
Yeah.
It's dope.
Without the too many cooks in the kitchen issue.
Well, that's the thing, because you know who to give the control to so it can get done.
Yeah.
True, because they say good leaders are good followers, right? But
Yeah.
I'm always following, so I don't know. I always forget. No, I think that's what's awesome is like when it comes time to like who does what, we just like relinquish it and let them do it, and we just support for everything that we do.
We ride. We all just ride in our own ways.
Yeah. That's why I appreciate it. It's like you guys were cool enough to be like, okay, you got this, and then that makes doing it even easier.
I think micromanaging actually hurts it, because it's almost like, oh, here's your freedom, but then do it my way freely.
Right. It strips people of their motivation.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, what the fuck? I thought you wanted me to do this.
I'm actually so cool. If you want to do this at my house, you can do it too. That's how cool I am.
Yeah, us too, man.
What if I just make your house look exactly like this?
This is all you're capable of doing? It's just this over.
One trick pony.
Holes in the walls. Just different variations of this over and over.
Just checkered walls.
You'll never leave this room.
Well, plus, I gotta say, dude, just having this and being able to like lay on a couch that doesn't suck.
That couch is so nice, yo.
This is amazing.
Without the vinyl peeling.
We can actually take naps over here. Like finally.
Without inhaling the vinyl.
Dude, that vinyl was peeling. It felt like I had seaweed all over my body.
Oh, you want to know something funny? So those old couches, right? I stacked them outside by the dumpster, and I put a listing that they were free.
Yeah.
I think like 2 or 3 people came and didn't want them.
Holy shit.
It was that bad.
They're like, some guy, I saw a guy loading it onto his truck, both of them. And then me and Smack went over there, and we were like, hey, we're the ones who put the couches out. Thanks for taking them. Like, and he was like, yeah, they're cool. And he strapped them in. And then we drove away, and then we saw him unloading them again.
He probably tried them out. He's like, why are they thanking me for taking them?
Yeah.
Why did he go through all the trouble? He was ratcheting them down and then started unloading them.
That's so funny.
He just got in the car and said, I got seaweed all over. Yeah.
He's like, I'm itchy now.
Like, there's so many colors of paint in here. Did you have just buckets of paint, or you went out and bought like every color?
Well, yeah. We get the primaries, and then what Smack does is she mixes them. So when you see like a version of Greene, it's just they're mixed.
So so she just has one green, and she made all these other greens.
Yeah. So what we do is we buy oops paint. So like that's the biggest hack is you go to Home Depot.
Yeah.
You go to all the Home Depots. You go to their rack where they make mistakes.
Yeah.
Or they have a return. Oh. So what would normally be like a
Discount paint.
$50 can is $9.
Wow.
Yeah, for a gallon. And then you just get all the colors you can get, and then
smart.
and then you just mix them.
Ryan's a genius, yo.
You get insane savings.
I never even thought about mixing any of these things.
See, we only know how to spend a lot of fucking money foolishly.
I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah,
You could
dude.
mix paint like that, yo?
Yeah, dude. You ever painted something?
Billionaires hate this one trick.
Yeah. Sometimes there's some really good quality paint that because if they make a color mistake, or if people return paint and they're like, oh, it's the wrong color, they just put it on the rack.
And it's brand new.
Yeah, and you go in the morning and the rack is stacked, dude. Yeah.
Wow.
And you just like travel to different ones. We went to the Alhambra one.
Dude,
went
you
to
know how to
downtown
have
one.
fun with like your work.
Yeah, we freaking love it, man.
This
it's like
is
it's a
crazy.
high, dude, and it honestly does like make us closer. So I
Yeah.
enjoy it. Yeah.
Did you guys have sex in here?
That's why he didn't want help from it. I was like, hey, dude, just let me know. I'll come down and help. And then he's all like, nah, I'ma work with Smack.
We like getting head. Oh, I'm gonna work with Smack.
You guys are making memories in here?
What you guys doing on that couch?
He's on primary colors.
All this drywalling's making you hot, huh?
I oopsied in the paint again.
That's how you mix the paint. Oh. I recognize that color.
Semen white.
It's chunky.
Yeah,
Fucking Ryan Cream right there.
Everything
That
in
whole
here.
wall right there.
Everything in here is done at a drastic amount of savings. Like some of these big things, like even these large
crazy.
wooden things, they're from like recycle centers.
No way.
All this stuff is like free.
You could just take it from a recycling.
What do you mean? Like they just have platforms, or they're raw pieces of wood? You put it together.
Material recycling.
But don't they
centers,
need it for recycling, or they just give it to you?
That is the recycling.
Oh.
So like
You're reusing it, right?
different sets after they're done filming, it's cheaper for them to take it to a set recycling than it is to dump it. Yeah.
Where the fuck is a set recycling?
At Water Village. So yeah, you just go to these places and they'll just like you can reuse whole like giant set pieces, different things.
Wow.
Bro, Ryan's skill set is so crazy.
Doing that is like way more cost effective than like actually buying a shitload. Like wood's expensive.
I think you blew my brains more than any teacher ever has.
Seriously.
Can you like make a YouTube channel just explaining like all the shit that you do? Dude, it's pretty
That takes
It's
the
all-
fun out of it, man.
Well, that's how this is able to be done in like 3K. There's no way like
Yeah.
like the guy that we didn't know would charge us like 50K or some shit.
Yeah, for sure. I was telling Joe, I was like, dude, this looks like at least 20 G's or 30 G's if you got it professionally
It's
done.
actually legit 3K, and that's just materials. That's
I
just
bet you he only spent 2 and he pocketed the 1.
Smart guy. I told you, he's craft
Big brain shit.
smart.
I start having like bigger jewelry and like grills and shit.
for 1K.
Ryan's got a Porsche. And he's like, you can get the Porsche at the co-op. You should go to the co-op. They give them away on Fridays, every other Friday.
But it's like 1K more. Yeah, everything's done at a massive savings, so you know. And it's all just like if you look really closely, it's just like little DIY crafty stuff made of like normal things. It's
Man, you have a fucking gift, dude.
You do.
You know what's awesome though? It just feels like right when I thought that it would be our last year, something new happens and it's like, well, here's another year for us. A brand new office. It just feels like, all right, well, we have to keep making content now. What a waste, you know? Ryan did all this
more
work.
years.
2024. Here we go. 17th
dude.
year for us. Let's do it. We're a whole high school senior.
Who did this? The Careful Boys logo with the...
Oh, I got that made on Etsy. Yeah, there's like a sale for like because there's so many competitors for these neon signs now. There's like the price has gone down a lot.
Nice.
Yeah, those used to be like hundreds of bucks, but
Class, dude.
Is it a real neon sign or is it LED?
they're all LED now. Yeah, like nobody needs real neon's not cost effective, and if it breaks, you're screwed.
Oh,
So that's just
it's
better.
liquid?
It's just an LED line that's just like nicely curved.
I like that you got this, man. It saves.
That was an amazing find. That was just for some lady in East LA that like.
How did you even fit that?
I've been trying to find a shelf that had a curve to it like that, so that we wouldn't walk into it, and that way there's more room for Nick on that side.
So you were like looking on like OfferUp or something?
That's just secondhand. Yeah.
Nick can do like 44% more physical comedy now.
That's my thing, dude. Check all this space.
Yeah. That shelf was like $40, and it was like, yeah.
You make me want to sell everything and start from scratch on offer.
Yeah, dude. If the timing's right, I mean. But then I was shopping for things like you guys remember when I first bought that bar with the thing. That was like a year ago.
Oh, and you just had it
So
stored?
I've just stored a lot of things over time. A lot of this shit's like my shit from like way back, and it just repurposed.
I think that if we had a vision already and wanted you to execute like a specific look, then it would be harder to be like budget friendly. Because then you have to look for those pieces. But then
Yeah.
if you had the free-for-all too, you can be like, I just find what works.
Yeah, that helps to be able to see it and then just keep it for a while until you need it.
I like how you just repurposed a ton of shit that we already had too.
Yeah,
And
we
it's
did have
like-
a lot of
And then charged him for it.
Yep. And then bought a Porsche.
Big brain shit.
So smart, dude.
The
So
earth,
smart.
dude. Ryan said the earth.
Carrera dealers love this trick.
So far, I just hear that he bought paint and a really cheap fucking LED.
That was under $100.
Yeah, he's like,
And then he went to Kiko's and just printed out all of these pieces of art.
Yeah, he's on the phone with you guys. He's like, I don't know, $3,000, and then Smack's like, and then they're like, sure, and then Smack's like,
We hang up, we're like fucking suckers.
you're like,
Yeah, like even that arcade machine, that's from my old studio. It actually does work.
Oh, really?
What kind of game is in there?
Everything that's in
Women
here.
games?
But then I just thought it'd be a nice piece, repainted it, put that little like believe all women on it.
Is that
That's
on
so
the
funny.
on this side of the screen or behind
It's
it?
just a printout, and then I just like put it on there. Yeah. Everything's like
Dude, that museum-looking Bart and Joe, the Uncle.
That's my favorite thing. Like to see that is like so freaking
cool.
surreal.
I'm so-
yeah.
That's your history right there, your legacy.
Yeah.
That you were able to do that. It's just crazy.
It looks so cool. When I walked in the office, it was beyond anything I imagined.
I love seeing that thing.
Like, I knew it was gonna be sick. I knew like Ryan was gonna blow us away. But when I walked in, I was like, this is incredible. I was blown away just by that part.
I know. Yeah.
I was though. I was like, yo, this is sick.
He was like, whoa! I'm like, dude, you're outside.
Yeah. Let me process it in my own way.
Did you cry?
Maybe.
Did you cry?
I've been really emotional these past couple of days. I don't know. Maybe. Nah, but no, it is really fucking cool to be able to walk in here and be like, oh my god, Ryan spent so much time and effort into this fucking place, and obviously the shit that you guys built too. But it's like, we have a fucking real ass set. Like this is crazy.
I think the best part of it all is that it was done by a careful boy, so he knew all the details and all the jokes, and he knew all like what the fans, you know, said about us and joking and everything, and it's just he put all of those elements together plus the history of JK.
I just wish there was more pictures of Jason Cheney holding all my bits everywhere.
That'll be good.
Maybe he can hold the Woo price in the Coogee. And yeah,
In the future,
that'd be a nice touch. Maybe we'll figure out how to do that.
I like that there's still a lot of room for adding on more things.
Yeah. There's this is just the base. There's lots of room for more stuff. So even as we go and make new jokes, like I love the fact that now they can appear and the audience can be like, oh, I remember when we first did that, you know?
You make me want to move back to LA so you could design my house.
I know that now we're not gonna move to Vegas, huh? Fuck.
Now you're not. No, imagine how cheap this would be to do in Vegas.
That's
Oh
true.
man.
$500.
Yeah, dude, let's go to Sign Graveyard.
Yeah, it's very inspiring.